Welcome to session 9 of the Science Revision Plan. Today you're looking at the chemical and energy changes topic, and this is the first of 2 sessions on this particular topic. The first thing you're going to do is to list out the reactivity series of some of our elements. You need to describe how displacement reactions can be used to compare the reactivity. The second thing you're going to do is to describe 3 main methods of extraction of metals. The keywords are direct extraction, displacement, electrolysis, and ore. The third activity is to describe the 4 acid reactions. So that's an acid reacting with a metal, a base, an alkali, and a metal carbonate. You need to give an example of each. For example, you might want to look at hydrochloric acid, and this would be one of your examples of an acid reacting with a metal. Hydrochloric acid plus magnesium. You then need to complete what's going to happen in that reaction as well as giving the general equation. So acid plus a metal, what does that produce? So we'll be expecting 4 general equations and 4 specific examples. And then the final activity is to describe how you'd make copper sulfate from a metal oxide and an acid. Now, this is a common 6-mark question, and just think about which metal oxide are we going to use, which acid do we need to use to make copper sulfate. Your keywords are filtration, evaporation, crystallization, and excess. Think about how you've done this in class. It's making those blue crystals. If you want to include diagrams, that can help you with your method. So question 5 kind of builds on question 4. So in question 4, you have to describe how to make copper sulfate crystals from a metal oxide. This time, you're going to describe how you change your method to still make copper sulfate crystals, but you're doing it from a metal carbonate. So the keywords are the same as before. So think about filtration, evaporation, crystallization. Think about excess, one of those keywords. They should all fit into your answer. So just think about how you change your method there. Question 6. You need to be planning an investigation comparing the reactivity of 4 different metals: iron, copper, magnesium, and zinc. This is really wanting you to look at the variables. So you need to be talking about the independent variable, what are you changing, the dependent variable, what are you measuring, and then think about the control variables, what things are you keeping the same. To make it a bit simpler for you, if you imagine for that question you've also got a bottle of hydrochloric acid, so think about how you would carry out that particular investigation. And then finally, on this session, you need to write the ionic and the 2 half equations for the reaction of magnesium and copper sulfate. So that's a displacement reaction. You need to state what gets oxidized and what gets reduced, and how would you know. So in that one, you've got your keywords of electrons, and of course we're looking at what we call a redox reaction.